have the chance to become part of something much bigger than yourself.
What do you know about me?
Everything.
If he were a superhero, who would he be and what kind of power? I would say that Robert would be Professor X in the X-Men, where there's, Professor X is sort of overseeing a whole school of mutants. Not that we're all mutants, but I think we do all have superpower.
He is Nemo, the undersea superhero, so few people know that about him. He doesn't, they don't see him in the pool, they just don't know these things about him. That he can summon dolphins and killer whales and things like that. So, but again, in a dry climate, you don't see it so much.
Well, what would be my? See, I'm not a superhero like. I know the big ones like Superman and Batman and Spider-Man. Is there one that doesn't ever talk?
I think he would be the Flash, because he just storms into the meeting. We do the meeting, and I'm usually the one who does the minutes. So I'll be typing, I look up, and Robert's not there. It's because he's already stormed out and he's already at the next meeting by the time I'm finishing a sentence.
Yeah, that one. I think I would need to know a bit more about his personality, but maybe invisibility?
I mean, maybe it would be something physical, like being able to fly around or something. I don't know. Maybe Spider-Man.
I think he might have the gift of the power of observation without being observed. Noticing, but not necessarily being noticed. Kind of flying under the radar.
I think if he had a superpower, he'd probably be a good mind reader. Just because sometimes I think he knows what people are thinking.
Robert's superpower, he fights for enabling other people's dreams. Just look around and see where my former co-workers are and where my current co-workers are heading to. And this is related with the guiding principle number 8 of general education, development of personal potential.
His superpower would be the power to befuddle people. You can ask him a question, and he will answer the question with a very lengthy answer, but never really actually answer the question.
Right.
Kind of and dance around it, answer it in a way that sounds like you should have understood what that answer was, and you walk out of there thinking, wait a minute, I didn't quite get that. In fact, if he were a superhero, his name would be Obfuscation Man.
The ability to imbue people with independence and self-sufficiency. Yeah, if you can make everybody super independent and self-sufficient, and I should say, I guess, collaborative, right, at the same time. So not exclusive, but collaborative. I mean, imagine what the world would be like.
Well, whatever superhero he would be a superhero of few words. But lots of power. That's how I would characterize him.
Okay. Someone, all the other fish together to work together, and I think is the great power that Nemo has in the deep. That by himself, he's just one figure, but he calls in the fishy group together, and he gets this group force going of everybody swimming in the same direction and working towards the same goal, whether that's entering the undersea city or stopping the evil submarine or whatever, that he manages to make that happen, and that's pretty impressive. He has a lot of fish in his school of faculty and lecturers and so on that are part of the writing program, and he manages to keep it all together, which is pretty impressive, because these fish, they all want to go off in their own direction, They're not very well schooled, but somehow he keeps them in line. So that's impressive.
I'd say something like intergalactic travel. I think going from Baltimore to Fayetteville, North Carolina to Merced, California, that's a form of intergalactic travel. Doing it well, doing it seamlessly. I'd say that would be his superpower.